about this lighting though? Is that ridiculous or is that just about me? Hello friends, off on another adventure. So thanks for joining. I have wet hair at 3:17 in the morning. Ooh, let's just check. We have a little microphone situation happening. Fingers crossed this is the first time trying this in the car. So hopefully it sounds okay. I have a new lighting set up. I have a ring light for my car. How bougie am I? No, I have a ring light for the car now. So let's see if that's a viable option. So off to Casualty, which is about 3 hours away, so Matt says, as it is in Cardiff, but I always like to leave myself an extra hour at least in case anything happens on the roads, and enough time to take a couple of toilet stops if I need to, as I am starting my day with a large coffee, so I think a pee break may be necessary. That's it really, just wanted to stop in, say good morning, and test the microphone really. So we're looking for less ambient noise and more milli noise. It's at a red light for a very long time now. I'm wondering if they're not actually working. At what point do you just go through? Okay, I'm watching the other lights change for a second time. Yeah, this could be a problem. Not actually. I think there's a point where you just have to go, isn't there? Oh my gosh. Well, this is on tape, so still haven't changed, and I'd been there for 3 minutes. Oh wow, the moon is behind me when I just turned around then. It looks like a Lampoon's Christmas Vacation, you know, like the full low moon. Right, off for coffee. Now I think it's about time that I point out this road that I go along. I do this kind of watch. And if anybody's wondering, there are a lot of speed bumps around. So those speed humps in the road to slow us down. And I do slow down, but it also makes a rather odd video, and I've never pointed it out. So I think it's about time that I share with you. I'm not crazy and I'm not running over anybody as I drive. There's just a lot of speed bumps around where I live. In fact, I think there's a lot around many places in Britain. Definitely just waffling now to see if I can get some audio car noise ratio and see what's going on. Am I ready for another one? So yes, Casualty today, so off to Cardiff. I've not checked the weather recently, like yesterday maybe, but it can change so quickly, who knows. It is obviously early, kind of mid-September now, I think, isn't it? The 12th, oh gosh, nearly mid-September. So when you get a sunny day, especially after the summer we've had, it's quite refreshing, and yesterday was such a sunny day. So it is dry at least this morning, which is nice, but we're still filming for, I think it's like January time, so warm clothes and coats, because you never know if you're kind of indoor, outdoor, if you're going to be a patient or a visitor, or sometimes they pop you in a pub, like on set, not just pop you in a pub. Yeah, so lots of warm clothes with me, and my new lavalier Go. So that's what's plugged into my phone right now. Trying not to have too much crazy lighting. Like my video a couple of videos ago, I realised that street lighting on and off isn't ideal, maybe for the odd occasion, but I thought I'd try out this ring light for the car. we shall see. We're discovering together on this journey, so I'm always open to suggestion, any tips and tricks that you guys have, or something else that you might have seen on YouTube that I've missed. I'm just kind of making things up as I go at the moment. I want people to be comfortable when they watch my videos. Hopefully I'm waffling about something interesting or something that you want to listen to, but also I want the light and the sound and the whole feel of the video to be pleasurable, if that's a word that I can use to describe my videos, I'm not sure. So I'm definitely getting my free pumpkin spice latte today, so I'm going to have a large one. I normally save my free drinks up and then get the largest. I'd normally go all out with, you know, extra syrup and extra cream like back in the past, but I'm a gold member for Starbucks anyway, so you get cream and syrup free whenever, and it's not something that I really need in my drinks, so I tend to not have the whipped cream on the top, and just the syrup that it comes with is normally fine. So, I think I've seen about 3 cars in the past 10 minutes, so it's definitely bedtime for normal people. Not me though. Ah, another car coming up. Morning! I'm going to have to put the fan on because my windscreen is steaming up a little, so excuse that noise as we tootle along. Yeah, that was pleasant, wasn't it? So yeah, bags are packed. Got 2 glass water bottles filled with my filtered water. I've got a couple of Starbucks hot cups with me, because at Casualty there's a really nice tea station where you can go and get your tea and coffee free all day long. So if you're in the green room just waiting, it's nice to just have your own cup rather than just hoping there's a cup there or using one that's going to get thrown in the bin. So I take my own mug. Oh, excuse me. Yeah, grab my own coffee and then snuggle down in the green room. Last time I was there, actually, I did like about a 9-hour day. It was just short of the 9 hours because I know it didn't go into overtime, but I was used in the last hour for maybe about 10 minutes, so we were taken onto set and they were still standing to the side. Oh gosh, I am tired. They were standing to the side and still. This is why I say, if you want to become a TV extra, it's great fun and it pays your way. You meet people, it's networking, but it's not about stardom. People just think, oh, do you put yourself on TV? No. Well, firstly, I've discussed, I don't watch TV. I'm all about Netflix and Prime. And secondly, the chances of you getting a spot long enough is, you know, to actually see yourself. You'd have to really be watching. Although I do often get messages saying, I've just seen you. I'm like, okay, thanks. I see me in the mirror every day. I don't need to spot myself on the TV as well. It's bad enough that I'm looking into this camera now going, oh my gosh, it's early and I'm daring to go out in public looking like this. Like one sleepy, chubby mess. Okay, I'm gonna head into Starbucks now and then set off on my journey. So that's my little update. Of course, a picture will be heading towards Instagram in about 5 minutes time once I have my drink. See you later. Okay, how is this then? So just stopping back in, my hair is nicely dried and I'm just going to give this Rode mic a lav another test. It is now 6:20 a.m. The sun is starting to come up in the background there, you'll be able to see, and I am now in Wales, so a lot closer to my destination. I think around 40 to 45 minutes away. I did have one brief stop. I thought I'd come back on, actually. I'm starting to feel a little tired, and what better way to keep myself awake than talk to myself? No way, surely that will make me fall asleep. So yes, anyway, what am I saying? I don't know, I think I'm a little stir crazy at this time in the morning. Just a little mic check and lighting check. I'm using the ring light again in the car because obviously it is still quite dark outside. That's it really. I don't know what my day will entail. As I said before, I'm on my way to BBC Cardiff for a day of filming for Casualty. Now that can mean anything from 12 hours of doing nothing, or being very busy, or you just never know really in this line of work. So hopefully I'll make some nice friends. If not, I've got plenty of music and books on my phone to keep me entertained. And let's face it, I'll be watching YouTube with my AirPods in. Okay, I'll be popping back at some point throughout the day, or hopefully when I get closer, just to give you a little time lapse or something when I arrive at the studios. You know by now that I can't obviously film too much or give anything away, but I'd just like to take you along with me. So that is once again another little road mic check, 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 just to see if you're getting me or car noise. So 6:22 a.m, 15 degrees, and what day is it? The 12th of September. So that's it. Over and out. Okay, let's see. Is it letting me record with sound? Hopefully. Oh, speed bump. I told you we have a lot of them, and I'm even in Wales now, and there's still more. But this is it. Coming up on the left there is the studios. Nice rainy start to the day. It says 16 degrees. Another speed bump. It's a long one, this one. So I'm gonna find some street parking along here. That's hopefully not too far away. There's a car behind me, so I think I'm gonna go and turn around and come back up to one of these parking spaces. In fact, I might just let him go and turn in the street. It could be easier. I don't want to be too far away. Not that it's raining heavily, but it's always nice to be closer because you never know what time you're going to come out at the end of the day. So the closer you are with your bags in the dark and the wet. So here we go. Right to left, right to left, right to left. This one, I reckon. Mark up just here. Nicely did it. I can turn those off, and then I don't know where I can pop my finger in. Just there. There's the door, just underneath there. My finger looks huge, sorry about that. But that's where I'm walking to, so it's not far. And I'm an hour early, so great times. See you on the flip side. I always look very much the same on the way to filming, with my hair having dried on its own. Fresh face, no makeup, ready to do whatever they ask of me, and a big bag in my boot to carry in. A little bit wet outside, but I don't mind. I'm an hour early, plenty of time to pop to loo, get settled with a coffee, and see who's there. So another day, another dollar or pound in this case. BBC Casualty. Watch this face. Maybe you'll see the Millie shaped blur. Okay, I'm just going to jump in now and talk to you before I set off, because I have cleverly had my phone with me on set all day and the battery's run down. As many charging banks as I have with me. I have charged my phone several times, but it's now 6:42 p.m. and I'm on about 15%, so I won't be able to plug my microphone in. And right now I'm trying to hold my phone and the power bank to try and just get some charge ready to use maps for the journey home. Bit sweaty. They didn't end up wanting makeup on me because I was kind of like deep in the background, nothing too prominent. Sometimes it was like, we've already seen you, can you put your head down and pretend to read this newspaper? But that's fine, that's how we like it. If you notice, I'm actually steaming the car up a little bit now because I'm quite warm. It still says 16 degrees. So it's going to be a nice warm journey home. Shouldn't be too much more than the 3 or 3.5 hours, even if I have a little stop, because most of the traffic hopefully should have gone by now. But oops, ow, my hand aches with those two things in it, sorry. So yeah, on the way home I may try and plug in the microphone, or I may try and talk to you without the microphone if I'm still charging. But I just wanted to say, another great day. Met some lovely people. One lady in particular who was quite spiritual. I hope she won't mind me saying that. She was very helpful in the practices that she told me, and she told me about the businesses she has on the side, gave me her card, showed me the book that she was currently reading that I've saved in my Amazon wish list. So she's given me a couple of tips to try and realign myself, which I thought was very poignant that I'd meet somebody like that after my video a couple of videos ago when I said that I wanted to do yoga and learn about my body. And I just got talking to her, and I didn't even mention any of that, and she just told me that this is the kind of thing that she was actually into. So the universe doing it again, putting me in the right place at the right time. A couple of other good things happened today. When I got here this morning, I went to pay at the parking meter and it was broken. So I saved myself £5, which is always a bonus. And then I'm now into my second hour of overtime. So when we signed out, we got the 2 hours overtime. So it kind of pays for itself with the fuel of getting here, because obviously this is a bit further than I would normally drive for background work. But pleasurable day. Didn't really do a lot. Probably won't see myself. I don't actually watch the show, but I do know a few people that do. And yeah, short and sweet for the vlog, but I have a few pictures that I might try and sneak in. Obviously I don't want to ever do anything that's going to get me into trouble, so I'll never take pictures or there's definitely no video or anything like that. There's not ever going to be anything that's going to get me into trouble, but just to generally bring you along with me. Hopefully you just don't mind me talking at you. Of course, right now I don't have the microphone in, but at the start of the day I did have the microphone in, so I'm going to try and see if I can tell the difference in the audio, because it's the first time I've used a microphone with this setup. This is obviously my iPhone in the car. So a couple of things I could do with your help on, and that is the microphone working for me? Am I not using it right? Do I just need to ramble less? I think that's probably the key here. I've definitely steamed the car up now. It's starting to get it's kind of spitting just a little bit, but the wind is picking up, so I'm gonna head off onto the motorway. I've got some water and some fresh orange juice. Quite a thirsty day, and kind of stuck on set without our facilities for big chunks of it, which is absolutely fine. That's what we're here for. But I'm definitely ready to grab my water. So thanks once again. Like I say, just a short and sweet vlog, something a little different. I'm sorry for obvious reasons I can't take you actually in there with me, but I try and do my best, and I hope you enjoy. Until next time, that's your lot. Thanks for watching. Okay, so I wasn't actually going to pop back in at the end of this video. It was just going to be a little insight into a filming day. However, it's now 10:15 and I am still on the road. So I haven't got my microphone plugged in, as I didn't think I was going to pop back in, and I haven't been able to get off the road even just to stop for a break, because there's been two motorways that have had closures. So I've had to come off and go through the countryside and then through cities, so like in convoy. But before we got off the motorways, as you can imagine, all three lanes coming into one, we were at a standstill for a very long time. So that nice little 2 hours 40 that Maps told me it was going to take to get home was what, 7, 8, 9, 10, 3.5 hours ago, and I'm still nowhere near. I just got back onto my last motorway, and it says that this one is open now all the way home, so fingers crossed. There are roadworks, so it's only 50 miles an hour, but I'm back on the closest road to home, shall we say. So hopefully I shall be home at around 11 PM. Bearing in mind I set off at about 3:30ish this morning, so yeah, that's the real tea about life in the background. You never know what's going to happen, not just on set, not who you're going to work with or what kind of day you're going to have, but also if you're ever going to get to bed at night. So of course I was up very early for a shower and things this morning, and I got quite sleepy in the car, as you can imagine. It's been a long day, so I have resorted to an old kind of Monster that I had in the car. I don't really try to drink anything like that anymore, any sugary drinks and things, but the water just was not cutting it. I was very sleepy, and there was no way of getting off the roads that we've been on, so just thought I'd pop in to end the video again, just to say yeah, life in the background is never what you think it's going to be. So hopefully not too long until I'm back in my pyjamas. A bit of Netflix and YouTube before bed, because it's that like age-old thing, isn't it? You're so exhausted and then you get into bed and you're wide awake. So hopefully not, but I don't think that kind of monster will want me to go to sleep when I do eventually get in. But it was necessary whilst I was on the road. So thanks again for watching, thanks for staying with me. Sorry it wasn't more exciting, and sorry I don't have the microphone on right now. I am using the ring light, so let me know if that is any better than just the darkness on the motorways. But there you have it. Very long day, bit of fun in the middle, and I think I could have done with more car snacks. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.